got passing buyers over there. You guys, this is why you have TV. 100%. This is why we have TV. Look at the way the hegemon gets to go up there and hang out with them.
Okay.
They're all part of the hegemon right there. You're looking at 2/3 of the hegemon. The other half is the ones that are leading this bitch.
Did you notice that there's a lady?
I was in the street. I was just threatened physically. But that's probably how he treats all fucking people of color.
There's a lady and her daughter that's walking down the sidewalk over there.
I was first arrested as 11 years old.
And I find it interesting that we can't go down there, but they can.
Bring in Ted Wheeler's fucking kids.
Here's the crime scene tape. So I'm going to be on this side of the crime scene tape and walk down.
I'm going to go ahead and calm down and breathe right now. Because I can control myself. At the same time, it's exercising.
Hey.
We're close all the way back to that corner.
Okay.
We legitimately are not letting anybody come through here. Nobody that even comes to this. So, I asked him, and I asked him respectfully to just stay over there. Problem is, we can't block this off. Okay, and we asked other people just to go back. Can you do me that favor?
Yeah. Can I get a quick video and then walk back? Just up to the.
I can't let you do that because then I get in trouble. You know what I mean? I'm not in charge.
Right.
Hey, guy, you can't come back here.
Can you tell me what happened?
Can you please go back?
All right.
I'm trying to be cool about this.
Aren't we behind the crime tape?
We're asking everybody else not to come down here.
I understand you're asking that.
I asked them politely. I asked you politely to go back.
So you're telling me to get on the other
I'm
side of the
asking every citizen not to come down.
I know you're asking that, but I'm asking.
See, they're walking up that side too. They're just letting everyone walk around except us, huh?
I'm on this side of the tape.
Just move back. I asked them,
Right now, I'm asking you to do your job.
move back right now. 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 Come on. You have to push him.
I'm peacefully resisting.
Let's go.
This is me peacefully resisting. Martin Luther King was arrested over 30 times. This is me peacefully resisting. Amazing. I'm on the side of the tape. You guys are wasting your time. I am here filming, and I'm not breaking any laws. And if I am, I'm peacefully resisting. I had a conversation today with Commander. Listen, I don't need. I'm trying to get video, and you guys are preventing me from getting video. I'll remind you that I'm doing this. You guys are from Wall Street, trying to be nice. Sir, I'm just trying to get film. I'm not on the other side of the crime scene. The lawful order is to stand on. Hook him up. I'm going to go in my car. He's going to jail. I'm not going to see him. Remember, it's not okay. You're grabbing my stab. That's fine. I understand. Call Felipe. Tell him exactly what happened. Show him here. You're grabbing my stab. All right? You are. And I'm passively resisting. Right? Can you say it? I know. I'm passively resisting. Not fighting. You got it. I have the right to do it. I'm not on the other side of the fight. I'm not interfering with you guys. I just came to get filmed. I'm not interfering with you guys. I just came to get filmed. And you guys are taking a hardcore on it with me. And I spoke with Commander King earlier today, and this is not what I was saying.
I already explained that to him.
I've been stabbed. I've been stabbed. I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not. I understand something. You are the boss, but that's the problem with the whole thing. I'm not breaking the law. I never was breaking the law. I did nothing more than that other.
Yeah. I don't give. Mm-hmm. 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 And this is the corner that they're talking about inside the crime scene too. Hmm. So Eli is still on the ground down there. He's just not going to give them an inch. I like that. There's the legs. They actually made him carry him over to the car. They placed him inside the crime scene tape area. Now they're taking pictures of Eli. Now they're going to pick him up and put him in the back of that patrol car. Two people were stabbed. They were just arrested a journalist.
What?
Two people were stabbed in the park earlier. They just arrested a journalist. He went down to take video, and they decided to grab him and throw him in the car.
What, the journalist?
Yeah.
Awkward. That's all that is on that. Awkward. They have to walk through there to try to get in the hotel?
Oh, you go to jail. That's why they got the journalist, because he walked down on this side of the crime scene tape, and they still arrested his ass.
Alright.
You can. Oh. Just told me to move to the corner. Oh. Looks like they're gloving up. They're either gonna, well, they might grab his shit, but they also might come over and grab mine. How you doing, Sergeant? The officer told me to stand on the corner, but for obvious reason I didn't stand in there.
You guys understand, the whole block's closed off. That's
Okay, I didn't know that. All I know is...
you're not under arrest,
Okay.
right?
Hey, can I get his stuff?
Negative. It's gonna go with the... Hey, what happened?
Huh? They had a double stabbing.
Damn.
Yeah, apparently 2 ladies got stabbed.
That's fucked up.
And they arrested a journalist for walking down there and videoing.
That's fucked up.
Yep.
That's gross. Alright, have a night, bro.
Hey, Ortiz. Last...
He's gonna ask if he can give you the food.
Okay.
Or the backpack's going with him and this is going with us.
Okay, I want the camera's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, it's gonna go with us and he's gonna get a property receipt for it.
Well, can I get the camera?
No, because he recorded all this, so it's evidence. I know. Don't really know how it works.
You know as well as I do, they can't just take it.
Well, because he's getting charged with interfering, this is evidence. So technically it's good. Fine.
I know the detectives always gave me my stuff back.
Yeah, so I think eventually he'll get it back.
Uh,
Yeah, so we'll get a property receipt for it. We're not just keeping it. Well, he's not telling us that he wants you to keep the food, so
He won't talk to us.
yeah.
I asked him if we give him the food so it doesn't go to waste.
uh-huh.
Take the waste food with us. We go hungry, you know, but he won't talk to us.
So, going through this call.
8 hours last night. I went full Gandhi, which means that I was like this.
The entire time in there.
And they picked me up, 7 of them, shoved me in the back of the police car, charged me with interfering with a police officer and aggravated harassment, meaning that I at some point intentionally flung semen, urine, feces, or some other kind of body fluid with the intention of harming or harassing one of the officers. That charge was dropped today, and it was reduced to a regular misdemeanor harassment charge. The claim is that I did unlawfully and intentionally harass and annoy Brian Anderson by subjecting Brian Anderson to offensive physical contact, contrary to statutes in such cases made and provided by and against the peace and dignity of the state of Oregon. So I guess at some point they considered my limp body intentionally harassing and annoying Brian Anderson. It was actually an officer who's really interesting because I have a YouTube video out with Brian Anderson, and it's I think it's titled something like "You Can't Stand There," and then it's like, "Yes, you can." So you can't stand there, yes, you can. It's a pretty good video of Brian Anderson telling me that I can't stand in a place where the supervisor eventually comes out and tells him that I can.
Can I see the complaint?
So he's saying that you made unwanted physical contact with him at some
And
point.
at the same time, they dropped the interference with police officer charge because I was behind the police line at the same time. So I'm not sure how, I wonder if they would have ever charged Gandhi with harassment when he went limp or...
Yeah, for total non-resistance.
Yeah, passive resistance. And maybe that's the reason why they didn't go after the IPO, is because I was actually practicing exactly what passive resistance is defined in the statute for interference with a police officer.
Yeah, you actually used the law that they wanted to charge you with.
And I use the exemption within that law.
Oh, yeah.
That exemption is
Which is
passive
probably
resistance.
which is probably why the DA bumped the charge down, because they knew they couldn't stick a felony on
I
you.
straight up dropped that charge.
So that was a Class C felony, right?
I was charged with a Class C felony, yes, that's my case.
Wow.
So I was there, and he didn't. The only touching that was happening was when the cops touched him.
So do you have footage of it, Bob? Do you have footage of him getting arrested? I definitely want to see that. I want to see how they could possibly make those claims.
I was
Stan,
yelling for my
did you want to see that?
That's how
That's just a
So that's from the
complaint.
handcuffs from the picking me up. 7 of them.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
This right here is from Lieutenant Bisner, from grabbing me the day after.
Now you said they
I
ripped out
was
your stitches last night.
stabbed, and they didn't rip them out completely, but as you can see, all of the healing is gone.
Yeah, they pulled them apart at least.
And the stretches is pretty bad right there. See that?
Yeah.
And that was Besner who did that?
This was the 7 officers that decided to pick me up from a passive resistance position using, what is the term?
Or wrist
When
something.
they use a pain kind of...
Pain compliance.
Yeah.
Pain compliance. So when they were using pain compliance on me, they ended up ripping out these stitches right here. Let me just go show you this.
Yeah, when he was handcuffed, they actually had his arms, his handcuffs, above his head.
I
So
don't
yeah,
think
that's putting someone in pain so that they'll do what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Eli?
I am, yes.
Okay, Eli. So basically, I just need your paperwork saying that you're going to report here today.
Yes, and for every other one too. Martin Luther King is an idol of mine. He was arrested over 30 times for what he believed in. So if Portland police want to continue to violate my civil rights, I probably will
Here
be
you
here
go.
again.
Okay, so it shows here to report to our office, so I'm going to get someone assigned to meet with you. Give us about 10 minutes, okay? Thanks.
For a Class B misdemeanor.
That is interesting, isn't it? Well, I mean, they are charging me with misdemeanors for a violation that I received. A jaywalking ticket where I crossed the street, a failure to cross at a 90-degree angle.
Oh yeah, crossing it at the wrong angle.
And they are
In
charging
front of
me
Ted Wheeler's house.
in front of Ted Wheeler's house, where the police told me that if I wanted to see change, I should go talk to my policymaker. So I did that. They arrested me, charging me with
In
a
a-
misdemeanor for failure to
On like a residential.
on a residential
little
street. Yeah.
that barely has any traffic.
Yeah, it has 1 or 2 cars an hour.
I still do intend to go back there and get 100 of those once all this stuff kind of gets wrapped up and I have a little bit more time again.
But yeah, they raised it from an infraction to a misdemeanor.
They actually raised it, that's funny.
Yeah, they don't know what to do with it. And that court though, they set the court back. It was on July 3rd, but then they moved it back. It's now in August.
Right.
How many cops houses are you trespassed from now?
Well, actually, technically, I haven't been actually trespassed. Technically, I didn't.
Basically been on.
Oh, you didn't go on the
business.
property,
I didn't go
right?
on the business property. It wasn't even going around that guy's and
Which cop
Bob's
is
got
this?
Yeah, I saw
Bob's
Bob's
deal.
deal.
This guy right here.
Which cop is this?
Yeah, you went and knocked on
No, he
Besner's front
graduated
door.
from
When I'm arrested, this guy's there to pick me up.
I don't know,
It's
when
huge,
this is
yeah.
like, how far back does this training go?
But then there's Chief Marshman.
Yeah.
We went to his house. Marshman himself didn't actually ask us to leave. Like he just kind of like came down, saw us, and then walked back in, and we just turned around and walked away. It was Sheriff Peabody from Columbia County Sheriff Department. They gave us the heads up that Marshman wouldn't like us to come back to his property anymore, and if we do, that we'll be arrested for trespassing. So I'm not sure if he was telling the truth or not, because with the way that law officers are able to lie, you know, maybe Marshman wants us to go back and have a barbecue. I have no idea. But I do at the very least plan on going back there and standing outside on the public property with
On
a
the public
sign.
road.
On the public road, maybe, you know, state something, you know, I'm not sure exactly what it will say, but hopefully it'll be a profound message and it'll get some attention.
Yeah, I mean, Marshman really lives out there in the boonies.
Yeah, he's out in like Scappoose, it's like
Okay.
a farm, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah,
all
how
like
isolated
rurally
did you guys say that
designated, like
was?
farmland.
So you all done?
Not as
there,
far
or
as,
what?
No,
No.
he's gotta wait for the people.
not as
to
far
come
as
here.
visitor, this shoot.
Yeah,
He's
we
got-
went out
Said
to
someone's
see,
coming out in 10 minutes,
who was
like
it?
whoever they assigned to like.
DA
go
Ron
do
Underhill, we
this
went out to
shit.
his house on May Day.
Oh, do you?
Maybe
have
not.
that?
Yeah,
I've been waiting-
maybe not. I still have his
trying to
address.
get in touch with Rod Underhill now.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
us,
actually his
like,
neighbors were
oh my
really
God.
nice to us. They were
Ever
really...
since I was assaulted April 28th.
Yeah, Marshman likes being isolated.
I'll get that to you
There was
or
like,
Chris.
yeah,
That would be
there's
great.
no
That would be
neighbors
great.
there.
Actually, I just gave Chris Cripper's
Yeah,
address
the
too.
distance.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. Yeah, part of that too. But you know, I find that it's actually the sergeant level
That's,
Yeah,
that is really in place to protect the corruption. So when an officer is put in a position to not know what to do, it's usually the sergeant that comes over and says, violated civil rights.
Yeah, they're the ones that were actually making the commands on the ground.
And it's them that I really want to start targeting. I really want to start targeting. I had a really great conversation with Commander King, people in the leadership, you know, they seem to...
Yeah, they don't want their door knocked on next.
It's the sergeants that have no compromise. They've been put in that position to not compromise.
Oh, apparently Leo Besner's like a lieutenant now, right?
Yeah, he's a lieutenant.
So he got like twice promoted. Was he in the James Chastain thing?
No, he
I don't know,
was.
but he did a bunch of other stuff and got like twice promoted. Okay, so he's been lieutenant.
I know by 2009 he had basically cost the city over 800.
Yeah, he was in the $1 million club. But yeah, like wasn't he in the $1 million club of like cops
Yeah,
who
if you look
collectively
at-
cost over
If you look at
$1
public
million?
employee salaries, he's at the top of it from all the money they had to pay him.
Oh no, this was like the suits
Basically
for
arrested.
payouts.
Oh,
Like
I
they
see.
had
Huh?
$1 million club of cops who collectively cost the city